Hello. In this lesson, you will learn a simple formula to start a conversation confidently in English. Starting a conversation is not random. It follows a structure. The formula has 3 steps. Step 1, greeting. Step 2, context line. Step 3, open question. Let's understand each step. First, the greeting. This sets the tone. In casual situations, you can say, "Hi, how's your day going?" "Hey, it's good to see you." In professional situations, "Good morning, it's a pleasure to meet you." "Good afternoon, I've heard a lot about your work." In public situations, "Excuse me, hi, may I ask you something?" The greeting should match the situation. Second, the context line. This makes your conversation natural. Instead of asking a direct question immediately, add one sentence related to the environment. For example, at a networking event, "This conference has been very insightful so far." At a workplace meeting, "That presentation raised some interesting points." At a social gathering, "This venue has a great atmosphere." In a classroom, "That topic was quite thought-provoking." Context line shows awareness and confidence. Third, the open question. This is the most important step. Avoid yes or no questions. Ask questions that invite explanation. For example, "What has been your biggest takeaway so far?" "How did you get involved in this field?" "What inspired you to attend this event?" "How do you usually approach this kind of project?" Open questions create meaningful conversations. Now let us apply this formula to different types of conversations. Casual conversation. Greeting, "Hi, how's your week going?" Context, "This cafe seems much quieter than usual." Open question, "Do you usually come here to work or just to relax?" This feels natural and relaxed. Professional conversation, "Good afternoon, it's a pleasure to meet you." Context, "I found your recent presentation very insightful." Open question, "What inspired you to focus on that particular strategy?" This sounds confident and respectful. Networking event, "Hi, I don't think we've met yet." Context, "This event has attracted professionals from so many different industries." Open question, "What area do you specialize in?" Clear, polite, purposeful. Public situation, "Excuse me." Context, "I'm trying to find the main entrance." Open question, "Would you happen to know the best way to get there?" Simple and effective. Academic discussion, "Hi." Context, "I was reflecting on the argument presented in today's lecture." Open question, "What is your perspective on that theory?" This encourages deeper discussion. Now remember this structure: greeting, context, open question. When you follow this pattern, your mind stays organized. You do not panic, you simply move step by step. Now here are practical tips to improve. First, prepare 3 greeting lines for casual, professional, and public situations. Second, practice observing your environment and forming one context sentence mentally. Third, practice transforming closed questions into open questions. For example, instead of asking, "Did you like it?" ask, "What did you like most about it?" This small change makes a big difference. Confidence grows with structured practice. Do not memorize long conversations. Master the formula. Use it daily. If this lesson was helpful, subscribe for more structured English lessons. In the comments, write one example using the formula: greeting, context, open question. I will read your responses. See you in the next lesson.